different grenades have stacking effects. So like smokes plus EMPs will make a lot more, like it reduces their HUD, and then HUD is useful for getting through smokes. And then flashes, obviously, visual impeding,
Flash is
concussions
the
that can't
most
move or
cancel.
aim. Yeah, flash and concussion, I think, compete for being the. Honestly, though, EMP is. I think actually EMP is probably the gold standard of breaching grenades because not only does it has some visual effect, it's not a lot, but then it takes the half their shield off over a large area and destroys mines and disables turrets. So even like one, like again, like if I could pick, tell everybody exactly what class to play and like do like a selection like as an RTS game, I would have at least one infill with quad EMP bandolier on every breach, just yeeting in, banking them off the door frame from out of line of sight, and getting them deep, and using his cloak to get inside and try to get a deep throw, in certain larger rooms, get that deep throw up to the balcony or whatever. EMPs are really really good. Actually, grenade engineers can run EMPs, right? If they have a
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
exactly.
ASP.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, engineers should run EMPs.
Now I was doing something funny with light assault at one point in actually in the tunnels.
No, EMP is in 10x.
I would throw my grenade and then I would throw my C4 and the grenade would set off my C4.
Oh, nice. That's funny. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Wow,
Also, EMP is a good defensive grenade. They didn't used to have the bankable EMP. They used to all be contact, but the bankable one is better for offensive breaching because you can bounce it off a door frame from out of sight. Nice cap, guys. But the impact one is better for defensive counter rush. Let's go over to Onatha. The impact one is better for defensive counter rush because if you're sitting at the top of the stairs, you just whip it to the bottom of the stairs right as their big group comes in. It'll take the shields off of 6 guys or something and all easy kills. So that's if people like running battle NG and they have a lot of certs and stuff into NG, I think having bandolier with quad impact EMPs for holds would be like huge if you know how to use those well. Because once they're dudes, if you EMP a whole group of their dudes, they're just, they'll go down with like 2 body shots. I guess 3 body shots, but yeah. And then again, stacking. So let's hypothetically say we have 2 battle NGs. One has quad stickies and one has quad EMPs, and they both have underbarrel grenade launchers, and they're holding a stairwell. And then when they come in, they whip the EMP down, takes the shields off of all the guys. Then the sticky goes off shortly after with, you could stick it accurately to like the door frame or like right at the floor or the wall next to the door. And then that, all their guys are half health, so the sticky will take out a huge group of them. And then they can dump their UBGLs and then